Hello everyone, my name is Griffin, and this is Stitching with the Griffin number 90. I am so off on my numbers, but I believe it's 90 because I just checked my channel. So, number 90. It is a little late in the morning. Normally I do this early, but it's like 10 minutes, no, quarter to 11 on Wednesday morning in East Texas. So it gives you the time frame, gives you the time frame that I am working with. Reason why I've got such a late start, pardon me, I just put my foot on this thing, is because I've been watching YouTube videos. I have, my watch later list that I save videos that I want to go back and look at and then decide if I'm going to subscribe to that person or not. And I jumped onto YouTube to get the names of the people that I wanted to shout out, and right as I opened up YouTube, there was a video of a brand new YouTuber, whom I will tell you about in the shout outs. But I ended up watching their video, and then I went to my watch list and chose one of the videos, and then I ended up watching her video because it was just so good. So these people are new to me, and a couple of them are brand new. They're number one videos anyway that I saw. So and the one that came up, she actually did her first video 2 weeks ago, so she's pretty new to the channel from what I can tell. Oh, pardon me. So I do have several things to talk about today, not all of them cross-stitch related, but pardon me, I am not having a good morning physically. But that's neither here nor there. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer / subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate everyone being here and spending a little bit of their time in their busy day with me. I just went blank on what I was going to say. For those of you who are new here or have just joined me in the last month or so, I am very low tech. I don't edit things, so what you see is what you get with me. Eventually, I hope to upgrade myself a little bit, but I like these raw, unedited things because, it's me. So anyway, let's get started. Last week, let me see where I put it. Let's do, I have two, for those of you who are new, I have two, what do you call them? Focus pieces. Pardon me for a minute. We are supposed to get rain, and I need my fan. We're supposed to get rain, but it's like humid and hot until the rain comes. It's been a very wet year this year for us, and probably for a bunch of y'all that are out there. But anyway, I have these focus pieces. I just worked on the map of Middle Earth. I am over here. I'm actually right in there, in this area here. I am halfway done with page 1. Got some progress. Still very confetti heavy. Oh my gosh. It's going to be slow going, folks. I am so sorry for those of you who are following me. This was a restart, as you guys know, for those of you who have been with me. And wow, I am not regretting restarting this and doing this because I am very interested in maps and doing this. I just didn't realize it was going to be so confetti heavy. Ridiculously so. But then again, the results of it are beautiful. So, I will complain, but I'm not going to stop. So let me put this on here. This is a really big piece. I don't know what my stitch count is. Not really worried about it. But here we are. If you want to see where I was last week, you'll have to look at last week's video. So there I am. Here I am. There's the little offshore island whatever thing. Look at that. That's the little mountain range or whatever it is right there on the map. And I still need to do the landmass border, whatever it is, right in here, and then add. So I have started these. That's four rows, and it's 10 by 10 blocks. So it's 40 down, and however many across. I'd have to look at the page, but yeah, it is coming along, slowly but surely. And let me see, where is it? Okay. Yeah. So you finally get to see this part here, this little mountain range, whatever this is right here. And then we're over here, there's a little divot there, and then it comes down. So it'll probably be, the end of the page is probably around here somewhere. It may be further down. I don't know. We'll see. I am looking forward to getting over here so I can see if the words are going to come up. Because the words on here are not very clear. Well, they are. So I'm looking forward to seeing if they're actually going to come up clear this time. When I first did this, I was doing it half stitch. And yeah, it's messed up big time the way you could see things. So not doing that again. It's also bigger, so I'm having, so I'm having a great time with this. Now, when I first did it, for those of you who have been following me and you saw the other one before it went bye-bye, you can't tell. This is smooth. This is almost completely flat. The other one I had when I was doing it I was doing it on 25 count even weave. Easy grid. I don't know if it was even weave, but it was easy grid, and I was doing 2/1 full cross. Well, not, or 2/1 half stitch, 10 stitch, and I won't be doing that again. Not the 2 over. Anyway, I will do 1 over. 1/1. I was doing 2/1, and it was making it very bumpy and just not great. Another one of the reasons why I decided to restart it and do it bigger. 2/1 is my go-to for most of my projects, and I usually do either 16 count or 18 count Aida. I have worked with Lugana. I have worked with what's the other one? I forget what the other one is that I was working on, but I prefer Aida. It doesn't mean that I won't work on other stuff. It's just I prefer Aida. This one is being done on either 18 count or 16 count. I still don't remember. Natural Aida 2/1 full cross with the call for DMC. And the reason why I say 18 or 16 because the Magic of Books is on the other one. I did not do both of them on the same count. So that is, like I said, it is the Map of Middle-earth Ankicoleman Designs, and that's the progress that I've made on it so far. I will be going back. Let me see. I have to get it. Try to keep everything as close to me as possible. So next week, or the next video you see, will be on the Magic of Books. I'm on page 5. So yes, I'm on page 5. I have begun it. I began it 2 weeks ago. So if you want to see what it looks like, you have to look at what is it, 88. I mean, I'm going to show you what it looks like now, but here's what it's going to look like when I start it this week. Start working on it this week. I've already started on it, but anyway. So there I am. I have a few more bits to fill in here, and then I'm going to go across here and finish out, you know, go to the edge of the page and then work my way down. So this is the top of the bookshelf, right in there, and you can't, this picture is, oh, the wrong way, right there, so up in here. So that's going to be fabulous. So I'll be doing the rest of the bookshelf and then come down here, do a little bit of that moth, and then this will end it, you know, this will be the end of it. This is page 6, this bit here. So hopefully page 6 won't have like a ton of confetti and I can get it done. There's more confetti in page 5, and so it's going to take me longer to do than it has been, but it's still going to get done. Still going to get done. Okay, so those are the 2 focus pieces, and then I do a wheel, and this past time, and you'll have to go back and look at last week's video to see where I started this, because I don't know where I started it. I don't have a picture of it. But anyway, so this is, let me get out the picture first. This is a kit. It's a very old kit. It is a Design Works kit called Peaceful Shores, and the only thing that is left of the original kit is the chart and my picture of it. The rest of it I have changed out. It was originally, I think, done on like 18 count or 14 count, and I messed up on it, so I restarted it, and it's being done on, it's being done on 22 count white Aida. And here I am. The pattern is a paper pattern. It's a large one, and it's split up into 4s, which a lot of the old patterns did. So we'll figure this one out. Alright. Okay. So does it look like that? This is what it looks like right now. There is a big spot in here missing. This is this side coming down, like right up in here, and then there's that little bit here that you can hardly see because it's very light, so it's right there. That's what that is. And then coming around here, of course the frame is cutting off the top, so you don't see all of what it's supposed to look like. In fact, a bunch of it is cut off. This part is actually up here underneath this frame, so I don't know why they did it that way, but anyway, so this is in here. Kind of see where it is. It's still high up, and I'm still missing stitches in here, but it's coming along. I will be, oh, that was wrong. I'm not over here, it's over here. Sorry. Everything is right here. This is about halfway here. So all of this is this. So coming down here, I need to fill in that. So I'm coming down there. So I'm working my way down. I had originally done this as a center start years and years and years ago. And the reason why I ended up restarting it is because I was almost finished with that first section and nothing was lining up. I had started on this top part and then worked my way around and things weren't lining up. Come to find out, in the original center start, I was off. Like, way off. that did not make me happy at all. So I restarted it because I really want this piece to be beautiful, and because it was just too much to fudge, and I have a hard time fudging things. It doesn't work with my brain. My brain doesn't like when I try to fudge things. Not that it's bad. Not at all. It's not bad at all. It's just my brain went, So let me move a few things around here. I forgot that I had that over there. Let's see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a wheel to choose the one that I'm going to do next week. I have not put in any stitches on my secret stitch. Oops. But, really? Okay. But I will be doing that this week. I have a little bit more time off, and let me make sure I've got the sound off, because it's annoying to me, the sound that the wheel makes. Other people don't seem to mind it, but I do. Anyway, we're not even going to go in there. So, yeah. Alright, so that's what the wheel looks like. I don't have very many things on here. There's like 7. But it's giving a good spin this time. Ooh, what is that? Murder! Murder! Okay, let me see if I can find it. I get excited, I'm sorry. Let me see where I put murder. I did not put murder in there. Murder is not in there. Oops. Okay. I'm calling it murder. That's not actually the name of the piece, so if I can find it. Oh, I know I can find it. I just have to get it. Where did you go? Seriously, where did you go? Uh-oh. Please talk amongst yourself, get a drink, whatever you want to do. While I look for this piece. That's not it. I do not know. Where did it go? That is that. That is that. Oh, I'm about to be very upset with myself. I cannot find this. Aha! Hee! Alright. Yes, I am very amused. Easily amused. Now, I have to pull this up because this is a picture. This is a download. One of my regulars, one of my usual suspects is Stitchman Darcy, Canadian, fantastic fellow. And let me see if I can find it. Gotta find it. Where did it go? I got this particular one in 2025. It's still available on his Etsy page. Ow! On his Etsy store. And it is red rum. Red rum. Which everybody knows is backwards for murder. If you've seen The Shining, you know. He's a big Stephen King fan. Big movie buff. So, on here, he did it on gray with red. I am doing it on his yellow submarine fabric that he does himself. And this is where I am. Did not get very far on it. It was a new start for this year. and I added it to the wheel because I want to work on it for sure. So I will be working on this this week, and I am excited about that. It's a beautiful little piece. He hand charted it himself, did everything himself, and like I said, it's still available. I think this is 18 count. He dyes Aida, and I think that one's 18 count. It is in the information is in the box below. Pardon me, I gotta move stuff around here. Trying to keep everything, oops, organized. What did I do? Okay. Sorry, trying to keep everything organized here. Because not everything fits in the drawers that I have here. So that'll be what I'll be working on this week, is along with the sequin stitch, which you guys will of course not see because it's a sequin stitch. I don't know how many stitches I've done on any of my projects because I don't keep track. I don't count them. It is what it is. Sorry, this is bothering me. Okay. So the Magic of Books this week, Secret Stitch this week, Red Rum this week, Murder. I'm hoping to get that one done this year. I'm hoping to get my Halloween stitch done this year. I'm not comfortable having so many whips, and there's not that many. There's only 7 on the wheel that I have begun, and I'm not comfortable with that. It is what it is. I'm not quite a reformed monogamous stitcher. I do stitch in hand most of the time. You folks will see, if you continue to follow me, will see poison in it's in a frame right now. I got one of those scroll frames that it's like a lap frame, so you put it has a piece that you can put under you so you can hold it still while you're working on it, and you can be hands-free. Not sure how that's going to work. I had tried the scroll frame and it did not have a handle holder, so I didn't like it that much. I'm going to try this one. It's a smaller frame, smaller scroll frame, because it's supposed to go on your lap, and I will see how well that works for me. If I can do a hands-free thing, then I will be able to get more of poison done. I will be able to work a little faster, and it's not really the speed that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a way to keep the tension, because on poison it's a 14 count, and I'm using 8 strands of Aida. If I remember correctly, it's 8 strands of the Aida to completely cover the stitches, so there's nothing. Trying very hard not to let the black show through. But anyway, so that's that. That concludes. Oh no, shout outs. Where's my paper? That is not my paper. Here's my paper. Okay. I almost forgot the shout outs. Let's see here. Now this is the one that popped up on my feed as soon as I logged in to my YouTube. Her name is Jackie. She goes by, her channel is Jacqueline Onion. She says her name is Jackie. It is number 1. It was done 2 weeks ago. I wrote that down so I'd remember. She's got some great finishes. Not your normal picture frame mounts, so you have to look at some of the things that she does. She uses magnets. Some great stuff. The one that really caught my eye was Midnight Watch by Blackbird Designs. She did show a bunch of finishes in the beginning, and then the Midnight Watch is one that she's working on. It's one of her whips. it's gonna be beautiful when she gets it done, I'm sure. The picture on it's really good. I may see about getting that one at some point. Don't know when, but at some point. The next one is Sophia Stitching Love. I believe the name of her channel. Her name is Sophia. She posted 2 days ago, and I forgot to write down if it was a brand new one or if it was a very new one. I want to say it's probably number 1, but if it's not, don't sue me, please. I will have them linked in the description box below so you can go check them out. She showed some finishes, and no, she was showing her whips. And the white peacock that she just started not long ago is going to be amazing. I wish I had written down who it was by, who the designer is, but oh, it's going to be gorgeous. Now she has a couple of other ones that are also there, but that was the one that caught my eye. So definitely go see her and Jackie. Now the next one, I had saved these, the next two, and it's another cat. Yay! There's more of us than I realized. It is Cat's Cross Stitches. This one was number 13. Yeah, number 13. She posted it 11 days ago. She's from Australia. Woohoo! They're going into winter, or they're winterish right now. She did a whip parade, and the one that caught my eye was Flower Dragon Meadow Salve by Flossy Fox Shop. It's beautiful, and it makes me kind of want to have, you know, I need to not be watching people. She's got a whole list of whips, and she was showing them, and that one just kind of, ooh, it's almost done, and it's really, really cute. The last one is Theodore Sparrow Lark Crafts. I don't know if this was his first one. It was kind of, he was doing an introduction, but then he mentioned previous videos, so I'm not sure. Even though it says number 1, I am not sure it's actually a number 1, but it is an intro. He did an intro and then mentioned some of his projects, showed some of his projects. This was posted a month ago, so I need to go back and look at where he actually is. He does a lot of stamped cross stitch, which I have a couple, but I haven't really worked on them. Stamped cross stitch kind of messes with my brain visually, and other people, you know, they're great with it, and I'm not knocking it. If you can do stamped cross stitch, go for it. I do stamped embroidery, but that's different. Anyway, the one that I was looking at was Chickadees in Spring, and I want to say it's a Dimensions, but I'm probably wrong. But please go check out Theodore. He has some really nice things. He did one, a stamped piece that was the tiger with the beautiful neon colors and everything. It is no longer available on Amazon, but I mean, it is just absolutely beautiful. You could probably find it on eBay somewhere. But those are the 4 shout outs that I have. Like I said, I will put them in the description box below so you guys can go check them out for yourself. I think they're worth looking at, but you guys make up your own minds about that. I had some happy mail. This shirt was sent in to me by a viewer. Let me see if I can stand up so you can see it. I am a Gen X. Whoop. So as much as you can read it here. And it's a big shirt, so you probably won't be able to, you get the gist of what it is, of what it says, I'm sure. But basically it says things we did. Let's see. built this city, shot the sheriff. Things we didn't do: start the fire, shoot the deputy. Now these are song lyrics for those of you who haven't caught on yet. Things we want to do: break free, know what love is. Things we will do: rock you, anything for love. Things we won't do, and guess what that word is if you didn't see it to the bottom. Don't cheat. Don't go. Put in the comments below what you think that is. Things we won't do. And let me know. I want to see how many people actually know the lyrics. Yeah, they are song lyrics. I am a Gen Xer. I was born in 1970, so I'm considered the middle child of the Gen Xers. I believe it went from 1965 to 1980, thereabouts. So, not quite middle, but close enough. I think it's 65 to 80, something like that. But anyway, I am a very proud Gen Xer. So that is all my shout outs. That's all about my cross stitching. And actually, I'm going over the 30-minute mark that I set for myself, but I really wanted to show you what I am doing currently. I don't have a way of videoing it in situ, so I'm going to have to do this a little bit at a time. I work at Michael's, and I have a coworker. We were talking about different things, and we have these little miniatures that we get in for our seasonals, and the conversation was about miniatures and something else, and come to find out, her sister collects the littlest pet shop toys, and my coworker mentioned that she had a tea set that she doesn't have any place to really display. And I was like, oh, well, I like miniatures and stuff, so how about I make her a room for it, a parlor. She was like, oh yeah, that would be great. And so we started brainstorming, and I started looking it up, and I'm glad I did think about asking this, because it's been off and on. I've been trying to get everything slowly together, to get everything done, to start the project. And I'm glad that I did ask, because I ended up, if I had gone the way I was going, the room would have been too small. This is the size of the furniture that's going to go in that room. Now this is a parlor, so parlors are not very big, but this is the size, so I am going to be basing it off of that size. It looks almost like a Barbie doll size, but it's Littlest Pet Shop. So I'm hoping this was the right piece that she gave me. Anyway, I have begun work. This is the floor. It's 1 foot by 10 1/4 inches. So 12 inches this way and 10 1/4 this way. It is going to be, I'm winging it. It's not a set standard. Everything's going to have to be handmade. And I'm winging the size. The walls will be about 9 1/4 tall, trying to keep some sort of, scale. So it's kind of hard to see, but I think, yeah, there we go. I think that this will work for it. It'll still be cozy, but it makes more sense that the pieces will fit better. So that's a project I'll be working on off and on as I get the pieces. I've been watching Aida from Bentley House Minis for many years now, and I am following the way that she builds things. She uses a lot of foam board, which is why I'm using the foam board. It is a lot stronger than cardboard, but not as strong as wood, but wood right now is very, very expensive. I can get the foam board cheaper, so I'll be doing that. And I will I'll be giving you updates on things. You might probably end up getting bored, like, but I am going to be using pieces of 3/8 dowel run, the square one, for the corner supports. I will be doing a foam floor, a foam ceiling, and 3 walls. And I am just building the box. I am not going to be decorating it per se. I will be doing a floor, I will be doing the walls, I will be doing the outside, but as far as the actual furniture, that is my coworker's sister's thing. That's what she's going to do. I am just making the box for it to go in, the room box for it to go in. I do not know yet if I will be doing windows. I don't think so for this first build, but it depends on if I can get windows. I don't know. I don't have a 3D printer, so I can't make one, and because it is a little oddly shaped, I don't know. I may not do windows because I want to keep everything as close to scale as I possibly can, and the only way I'm going to do that is if I have a 3D printer or know someone who has a 3D printer who would be willing to print custom windows for me. So that's where I'm at now for things. I did hit the 80% mark on my Conqueror's Challenge, so I'm almost done with the New South Wales Coast virtual race from the Conqueror's Challenge, and I'm over halfway done, of course, with the 2026 challenge, and I am still right on track with my steps and with my mileage and everything, so I'm happy about that. What else? Health-wise, I had a little bit of a scare on Saturday, ended up in the hospital. I'm fine. Just something I was doing did not go as planned, and I ended up with some blood loss. Again, I am fine. Don't worry. I had to take a few days off to rest. I'm still resting. I won't be back to work until Friday. But at my age, that kind of thing really, and with my health issues already, that kind of thing was, it was a little scary. It really was. I've never had that done to me, never experienced that before. Don't want to do it again, so I won't be repeating that particular activity that caused that. But and that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm fine. I just had to mention that in case those of you who are watching, you know me personally, to let you know I am fine. And I'm trying to think, what else? Is there anything else to tell you about? No books. I'm still watching Vera. Oh, that's a question I have for you. And as a Gen Xer, I never thought I would be able to do this. Well, up until my 30s, I believe, right around there, it wasn't possible. And now here I am. But anyway, I'm watching Vera, and in the United States, the TV shows, their collection of episodes per year are called seasons. It's season 1, season 2, episode 1, episode 2. In the UK, or in Europe, it's different, but I don't remember what it's actually called. Is it called a series? What is it called? For those of you who are in Europe, and those of you who know, because you know Europeans personally, what is it called? I would like to know. I never thought I'd be able to ask someone from another country and have them actually respond in real time. And I would rather go to, someone who actually knows than Google it. I know I can Google it, but why? Why should I? When I can just ask y'all. So I'm asking y'all, If you leave it in the comments below, I would appreciate it. It's just something I'm curious about. I did see when we were talking, I was on a Doctor Who thread, and someone was just like, they just got upset that the Americans were calling it seasons and not calling it by their whatever it was, series or something like that. They also were bent out of shape because we were calling it fall. We were calling a season fall instead of autumn. Okay. Don't know what to tell you on that one. Autumn is great. A lot of people use the word autumn, but more people in the U.S. use the word fall. Don't know what to tell you. Leaves fall down. Okay? We're very simple over here at times. But, I think we use the two words interchangeably for the same season. In Texas, we really don't have a fall or autumn. I think in northern Texas, they do. Because the snow belt. I live below the snow belt, and we do have color changes. Leaves do fall from our trees, but it's not the way it is in the Midwest and up north. It's not really, it doesn't last very long because we go from hot to cold, and that's it. That's it. There's no in between. There's no gradually cooling off. It's hot and then it's cold. That's it. And our heat lasts. Where everybody else is getting cooler in autumn, we're still hot. So, yeah. Fall, autumn, and typically most of spring we don't have. So, yeah, we don't gradually warm up from winter. It goes cold, hot. That's it. And this year it's been a little nicer. The weather has been a little more temperate, but we've had a lot of rain too, so it's keeping our temperatures a little more moderate. There have been days where we've had heat waves. The state is trying to come back and go, yeah, you think you got away with not having heat this year. We had a lot of in the high 90s. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but high 90s, and it feels like 105. We've had a couple of those days. And I know Europe is baking. They're hot, and I'm sorry. I don't know how the temperature, the weather patterns go, if it goes from us to you or back. If it's coming from you to us, you can keep that. Just send that back wherever it came from. But if it's us to you, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. We can blame it on Yosemite, the geothermal output up there, Old Faithful, and the semi-dormant volcanoes up there. And yes, the United States has a volcano. I think every landmass has a volcano, or several volcanoes. But we do have a volcano sitting underneath the Yosemite State Park. I think it's a state park. It's Yosemite. It is what is fueling most of the geothermal, what would you call them? I don't know the word. I have no word for that. Geothermal, whatever it is. The mud pits, Old Faithful, everything that's associated in that area, the hot springs, those things. Yeah, that volcano is what's running all of that. I'd have to look. I don't think it is active. I think it's still asleep, or pretty much asleep. But every once in a while, it does some stuff, and yeah. And yeah, I don't know. That may be part of the reason why they're getting heat over there, plus, just the weather systems. But I'm sorry, y'all. We're all of us sweltering in this heat at times. I don't mind the rain, except my yard is trying to turn into a swamp. And I would rather not have a swamp in my yard. At least we don't have the mosquitoes. We've got cicadas, however you want to say it. And those things are driving me crazy. We have so many of them in the trees. You don't see them, and we won't see them until they do their thing again. But oh my God, we have so many of them listening in the trees, and the frogs, I'm sure, are having a great time. That's another reason they're eating all this mosquitoes that we can see, and I'm sure they're having fun chasing around the cicadas. We don't have any grasshoppers in the yard, even though it's big enough. And I think that's because of the frogs too. We've got a bumper crop of frogs. But yeah, I digress. I'm waffling, and wow, we're at 46 minutes. I gotta go, folks. I am so sorry. I have to finish, doing the description box below so that it'll be out on time. And I just want to thank you so much for being here. If you're still here and you liked what you saw, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment. You can comment even if you don't do the buttons. But I try very hard to answer the comments. And Taz, I got your email, and I will be, I don't know if I responded, but I will be. Let me know if I have permission to share what you sent to me, and I'll let you know if I need any more information on it, if and when you tell me I can share. So thank you all very much for being here.